Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel again. So karon guys, I have another thrifting session. Charot. So mag-thrifting session na sa ta guys. So na ako'y tela na gihatag sa ako ang lola, which is supposed to be mahimong pillowcase sa akong unlan. Unya kay gitapol mang kughimo. Ambot bilang nako siya feel himuon nga pillowcase. So instead of pillowcase, ako siyang gihimo og puff sleeve top. So let's jump to the video guys. So guys, ito yung gagamitin nating fabric para sa ating puff sleeve top. This is very stretchy and very malambot skin, so I prefer to use this kind of fabric for my top. So for drafting pattern, gumamit ako ng shirt ko to trace the armhole, and gumamit din ako ng carbon paper and tracing wheel. So the purpose ng carbon paper is to leave the desired markings for our pattern. So I measured 15 inches long for my initial length. And then I traced half of the shirt's armhole. Pagkatapos niyan, from the center point of the V-neck, I connect it with the point of the armhole. So, kinuha ko na ang shirt and also the carbon paper. I traced again the markings and measured 6 inches downward and connect it to the armhole. I measured 1/4 of my waist measurement and added 1.5 inch for the dart. I measured 3 inches sideward from all the horizontal lines, and for the third marking, I put 1/2 inches beside it, then connect all the markings to form the dart. For the allowances, 1 inch both side, top, and the bottom, but the only 1/2 inch measurement for the allowance is the armhole. Before cutting the fabric, make sure to fold a 2.5 inch of the fabric for the front bodice. For the back bodice, just trace the front bodice. So since not all the fabric has the dart markings, so what I did is I used the carbon paper once again to trace all the dart markings, and it will be transferred through the fabric. So I am also tracing the whole lines of the pattern so that I know which part of the fabric is the allowances. So for the sleeves, I got another shirt which has enough length for my top and traced it using the carbon paper and tracing wheel. So I'm tracing it from the armhole down to the sleeve girth. After that, I added 1/2 inch for the seam allowance and 1 inch for the bottom or for the girth. So first things first, sew all the darts from the front bodies and the back bodies. So I'll be putting this garter on the back bodies of the top. I am using a zigzag stitch to attach the garter onto the fabric and fold it to clean up the edges using a straight stitch. So I also put a garter on the armhole of my sleeves and then fold it to clean up the edges using a straight stitch. So I also put a garter from the top of my front bodies, but I leave a 2.5 inch allowance. This time I am attaching all the sleeves from the front and the back bodies of the top. So ayun, na-attach na ang ating sleeve. So I hem the side seam of the top to close it. So ayun guys, natapos na rin ang ating side seams. So ngayon guys, I fold that allowance of my front bodies kasi dyan natin ilalagay ang ating buttonhole and then ang ating mga buttons. And guys, tinahi ko ang all around the allowances para stiff siya when we're hand sewing the buttonhole. So, kumuha ulit ako ng garters in length of 9.5 inches. So, ilalagay ko to siya sa sleeve girth ng ating top. and then also fold it to clean up the edges. So guys, I am marking for my buttonholes and for the button. So, ang distance ng ating buttonholes are 3 inches each. So, I am now cutting the markings so that we could have our own buttonholes. So nag-hand sewing ako because I preferred hand sewing the buttonholes than doing it on the machine. So I used a black buttons because I find it cute, and then ayun, cute siyang tingnan. Now that we're finished attaching the button, so I hem the bottom of the top and we're finished. And here's the final look of the top. That's it guys. I hope you enjoyed the whole video, and I also hope that you learned something from my video. So guys, if you have suggestions, just comment down below, and also guys, don't forget to click the thumbs up down below if you like this video, and most especially charot. So guys, if you haven't done subscribing to my channel guys, so subscribe na taon, charot. So that's it, and see you on my next video.
Stars, I'm a fool for your love.